Alright folks, today I'm going to show you how you can use the Zhiyun Weebill S follow focus motor to adjust the exposure on your ND filter while you're shooting with the gimbal. Yes, this is the greatest ND filter hack in the world, so let me show you how to do it and why this is so beneficial when you're shooting with your gimbal. Here we go. Alright, as I said, today we're gonna look at how you attach the follow focus motor here so you can have it on the ND filter instead of the focus. And why this is such a great idea to do, because this will allow you to adjust the exposure while you're filming. And why do you want to adjust the exposure? Yes, if you're shooting in conditions where the light is changing, you can easily just adjust the exposure on the ND filter by turning the wheel. If you have the dual handle as I have, you can use this thumb here, or you can just use your regular thumb on the grip of the actual gimbal. So this is really good with the Weebill S, where the wheel is so close to your thumb, we can adjust the exposure. And I have to say, you can probably do this on any gimbal with a follow focus wheel. But let me tell you, one of the great benefits is if you're shooting real estate, or if you have to go from a dark to a lighter or light to a darker room, then you can adjust your exposure while moving with the gimbal. That would not have been possible if you didn't have anything to adjust your exposure wirelessly or mechanically from the gimbal. Because if you didn't have this, you have to adjust it with your hands, and then you will move the gimbal, or you will get some kind of jerky footage. It wouldn't be good. So when I shoot real estate, this is just the greatest thing. I have a couple of shots where you can see where I am turning the exposure, also where I'm turning it too much. So sometimes I have to do the take a couple of times, but not a problem. You will learn how to do it. So all you need is a variable ND filter, and there is a lot of them out there. The one I have here is the Peter McKinnon 2 to 5 stops, and this has a hard stop in each end. Let me show you. See, this is the Peter McKinnon filter, and when I turn it, it has a stop. So that means you have to put the A and B point for the stop of the motor, else it will turn over that stop. So I always set the A and B point for the follow focus motor to stop, so it won't overcrank the ND filter. Not all ND filters has that. This one, particularly this one, you can just go around as much as you want. But the bad thing about these filters is there will be a point of vignetting where you have this cross in the middle when you turn it too much. And again, if you put this one on and set the A and B point, then you won't have that problem, because then you will never reach that cross point of the two filters crossing over each other. Now we got the rubber band here off. All you do is just attach the rubber band to the lens. So let me show you. You just put it onto the edge here. There we go. Pretty simple. And make sure that it turns without any problems. And then we put the follow focus motor onto the rubber band. There we go. Voila. And we got an adjustable ND filter from your gimbal. So as I said, the last thing you have to do, go into your gimbal, set the A and B point so it won't overturn for the vignetting, or if it has a hard stop. All you do, go into the gimbal, find the A and B point down here in the Weebill S. It is in the wheel. Just say AB point. It's the light version, and then set the A and B point so it won't overturn. Pretty simple, right? Alright, one thing you have to note when doing this hack. If you're using zoom lenses like the 8-35 here, where the barrel moves, this will be a problem because the lens will move off the follow focus motor. So using zoom lenses, choose your focal length and keep it there, then there's no problem. Or if you can, get a lens where the barrel is moving internally. Alright, that is how you attach the follow focus motor to the ND filter to adjust the exposure. Last week I made a video about how to edit a cinematic video. If you haven't seen that, I will link it down here. It is a great video, there's some great tips in there. Go back and watch that. If you want to see more Zhiyun Weebill S videos, I have a full series and I will link some of the videos down here. Go back and see them. There's a lot of great stuff in there. Last thing I want to say is if you got any questions, just drop them down below and I will answer them as good as I can. And if this is the first time you're here, remember to subscribe if you want to learn more about filmmaking with motion. Yes, that is it. I have one thing to say, and that is stay creative and stay safe. And if you can, go out and shoot some dope videos. See you next time. Yes, one last thing before I leave. I'm uploading every Sunday, and I might be switching that to Thursdays because it will fit better with the family life. So next week I might be uploading Thursday instead of Sunday. But anyway, see you out there on the channel, and yes, that is it. See you guys. Bye.